Yeah, I was interrupted with a phone call or whatever, but right back at it. All right. Basically, I'm gonna do a part 2 with this thing. All right. Laboring to receive rest. The real Labor Day is here, not Esau's Labor Day. All right. This ain't got nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with this, because all these things are about to be passed away, man. All right. So picking back up. All right, from Isaiah the 62nd chapter. Okay, starting at verse 1. All right. It states, "For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth." And that represents this oil. This truth, this knowledge that we have is an oil. Okay, you put oil in a lamp, it will burn. All right, that light will shine. The Bible says, "Let your light shine before men." All nations have heard this truth. The Israelites are on the block. Great millstone is here and here to stay. Not going anywhere. All right. So when we are amongst brothers, as in the camps plural, because we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Like I said, we're getting to know each other. We're meditating upon terror, about whooping Esau's ass in the kingdom and putting his ass to work, beginning with him first. 2/3 on this side received their judgment, along with Esau, and in the kingdom, you're going to be brought back from the loins of a man, because you're going to receive death on this side. And you're going to be washed and renewed then in the kingdom. Hold that. I know I was in John. I'm all over the place through the Spirit. Let me get this one real quick. 2 Peter chapter 3. 2 Peter chapter 3. Yeah, 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse. Yep. 2 Peter 3. It's like this 1 Peter 3 and verse 8. "Finally, be ye all of one mind." We all, brothers Lord put brothers around you who are on the same type of time you're on. As they say in the world, Eve say this, Jake say this. I ain't on that type of time right now. Well, let's get on the same page. When you in one mind, we all, great minds think alike, as they say. The Lord put brothers around you from all walks of life. You're on the same type of time. You're thinking the same thing. Man, damn, Mike, I was just thinking that. Man, you say something on the block, and the brothers who roll together to camp be like, "Damn, man, man, this brother was just talking about that." That's the type of time that we're on, being of one mind. Finally. Not with niggas in the world, you can never be on the same mind. The brothers from Dallas just did a video on that. To walk circumspect when you're around unbelievers. 1 Peter 3 and 11. So like 3 and 8. "Finally be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren." That's work. Be pitiful. Be courteous. Be generous to your brother, man. That's what love is, man. Yeah, we get on each other's ass, man. That's all that's out of love. When the Lord chasteneth and whoops his servant's ass, the Lord put you through all kind of trials and tribulations, just to, to make you strong, to build you up, to make you a soldier through long suffering, toughen your ass up, strengthen you, because he knows you better than you know yourself. That's a form of acting and saying, "Look, this is what I need to do more in this truth." And you got to pray for that, man. Lord, put more on me for me to do more in this truth. To much is given, much is required, as it says in the Bible. This is 2 Peter chapter 3. 2 Peter 3 and verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, everything is collapsing around us and will soon be set on fire. What manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Talking about what? The kingdom of heaven. Like I said, we meditate upon terror over here at Great Millstone. Talking about things that we're going to do in the kingdom. Even on this side, as we see the end of, the end approaching. Man, Lord, give us spiritual power, man. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. The Lord wants to hear that. I want to hear you talk like this. You walk it how you talk it. And you gotta talk it how you if you on video talking, you definitely got to walk it off the camera, as I said in the previous video. All right. So back in Isaiah 62 and verse 6, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And that comes with working, as it says in this apocrypha right here. Okay? Works and faith go hand in hand. Second Esdras. I can get it in 13 and in verse 9. All right? Second Esdras chapter, since I'm already close to it, we'll start here. Second Esdras chapter 13. All right? And verse, where is it? Second Esdras 13. Yep. And 23. He that shall endure the peril in that time, Jacob's trouble, have kept himself, and they that be fallen into danger, because yes, the men of the Lord will get caught up in Jacob's trouble. We're going to be saved out of it. But when you get caught up and fall into that danger, watch this. It says, or such as have works and faith toward the Almighty. You believe. That's why we're doing what we're doing right now, because we believe. When you believe, you know something. You're confident in it. Your hopes are high. Second Esdras chapter 9. I think it's in verse 6. Let me read 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works. Ooh, you're only going to be able to escape by your works and by faith, whereby ye have believed. That's why you're going to be able to escape, because you have believed. All right? You got to believe out the gate coming into this thing, man. And the Lord knows who is his. So we know we have been called. We just pray to Yahweh Shah that we are his chosen, man. All right? And get that back in John. All right? This is John chapter 9 and John 9 and verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. Went over that in the previous video. All right? In video 1. All right? The night cometh where no man can work. The persecution. You want to do all you can do right now and get it all, and you want to look back and say, damn, I wish I could have did that. I wish I could have spent more time with the brothers. Wish I could have called that brother and, said what I had to say and got it off my chest. And you got to do that anyway. Even amongst these high holy days, particularly the Passover. Got to get that, that vendetta, that feud, all right, that out of you, man. And even that comes with praying and fasting, man. As it says in James, the Lord, the judge standeth at the door, watching, knowing your thoughts. Get it all out. You can't get on Yahweh Shai's chariot with that unclean spirit upon you, man. Okay? Real quick. Romans chapter 12. Yep. And verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation. Gotta get that word. Abhor that which is evil. You put it off, man. All right? Yep. It says what? Cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. And I read that in 1 Peter, that was the 3rd chapter. Okay? That's the second greatest commandment, man, to love thy brother. In honor, preferring one another. The Lord say no, not, we get the breakdowns and everything like this. This is all work. This makes up your repertoire or your resume in this truth, your criteria. This is what I gotta do. 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 But the Lord said, love thy brother. Of course. Got to do that, man. All right. It states here in verse 11, Romans 12 and 11, not slothful in business. When you're working, calling a brother, hanging out, chopping it up. Like I said, getting to know him. And what you did when you was in the world. Well, that don't matter. It do matter. But you got to know this person. So if this brother goes off in the truth, you know where this came from. Where it stems from. Now you've been to jail. What you been in jail for? Bam, bam, bam. He tells you what it is. What's wrong with that? Don't you tell Esau that when you got to fill out your job application? If you've been convicted of any of these crimes, you got to fill it out and tell him if you want a job. When you're working for Yahweh while Yahweh shot, why not tell the brother who you're signing crime with on the side of you everything about you? Because within two right there, just you and him, Yahweh shot's right there. Romans 12 and verse 11, not slothful in business, nothing lazy in his truth. As Elder Apostle Hall always stated, man, the Lord, Yahweh Shah, hates a lukewarm nigger. Cold, hot, off and on. Well, I went back in the world, now I'm back, as you see things popping off in prophecy. It don't work that way. The Bible says Yahweh Shah taught in the temple daily. So as we see the day approaching, we're supposed to be on fire. You better be on fire. I'm finna read it. Romans 12 and 11. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit. That means to be hot. Hot, not just doing videos like I always have been saying, just all across the board with all the work that you're doing. And brothers know what I'm talking about. We know how to work in this truth, man. Okay? Serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope. Yep. As it says in Revelation 12 and 12. Okay? Because all right, we see Esau coming down with great wrath. We know the kingdom of heaven is nigh at hand. It says, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation. Ooh, when you're going through hell, you just chill. That's in Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. Just chill. The Lord got it. Don't panic. All right? The Bible says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, that's strength is small. So when you're in tribulation, all right, which brings upon adversity, which is going to just basically reintroducing you to Yahweh. That's why the Bible says, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days draw nigh. The Lord brings you through tribulation to ultimately get you ready, which is practice, for the ultimate thing, which is Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, the time of great testing. The hour of temptation. It says, continuing instant in prayer. The Bible says, pray without ceasing, man. Pray without ceasing, Akim. So hey, we got it, man. Hey, the real work is this truth. And we're going to push this truth until Yahweh Shai sends that famine in the land. And that famine goes into what? The hearing of this word. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect who continue to push this truth. Abba Ball, Kwam Yashala, and Shalom, Malkim Shalom. We got work to do. That's right.